Hi guys, Caitlyn here and welcome back for another video. So today I've got something really exciting that I want to do. Now this is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. So basically what I've decided to do is do my makeup on camera for the first time. So as you can see, I'm pretty barefaced at the moment. Coming a bit closer, as you can see I've got quite a lot of spot and yeah, not a good even skin tone. Now I'm quite pale, so you can really tell the difference between me wearing makeup in videos and me now. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see how it goes. Now, I'll wear glasses, so this is going to be quite a difficult task because I'm going to have to get quite close into the mirror, so sometimes my face might be a bit covered. But we're going to give it a go and see how it turns out. I'm going to go for more of a natural look that I do for sixth form today, rather than like bright colours and stuff that I'd normally have in my videos. So I'm going to keep it quite simple, quite plain. So first things first, we have foundation. Now I can't see, so bear with me. And basically it's this. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation SPF 15 in the colour 2 Fair. But actually, before we start this, I'm going to start off by priming my skin. So I've moisturised my skin and now I'm going to go in with primer. Now my current favourite primer that I've been using is the Nip and Fab primer, which I got in a set, which I got in the Black Friday sales last year. I've only used this twice, but every time I've used it, my skin's come out perfect. So yeah. Also bear in mind that I can't quite see the viewfinder that much, so it's sort of a guessing game, if you get what I mean. So I'm just going to put a tiny amount on and so that is done. Now moving on to the step that I did talk about, which is the foundation. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury foundation I spoke about, and I'm going to be applying it with a beauty blender. It's not a real beauty blender, it's basically the Real Techniques version of a makeup sponge. So here goes. I'm going to put some on my hand like I normally would. This foundation's like really good because I have really dry skin. So it allows me to like not as much coverage, and it means that I can build it, and it means that there's less like chances of it caking up on my skin. And I sort of like the lighter coverage rather than such a heavy foundation. So I'm just going to get on with I think I'm going to put a bit more on. We're not going for a heavy look, we're going for quite a simple look because this is basically what I'd wear to sixth form. So I'm going to put a tiny bit more on my hand. So foundation is done and it's looking a lot better on my skin. So the next step that I do is concealer. Now I currently use the Collection Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer in the colour 1 Fair. Now this sometimes is a hit and miss for me. Sometimes it's fine with my skin, sometimes it can be quite drying, and sometimes it can, like, the colour can change and become quite orange. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to put it on and then put this on, and then we can move on to the next step. So here goes. So concealer is all blended, and I did have to go back in a few more areas with the concealer which needed a few more bits and pieces covered up because I've got a lot of spots on my forehead, so I need to go back in and cover them. But that's done. Now as I have quite dry skin, I don't generally powder. Sometimes I can powder if my skin's having a good day, but most days I don't, so I'm going to miss that step, and I'm going to move on to the next step which I do, which is normally contour. Now I have to say, I'm not very good at contour, and I'll probably get a few like comments about that I'm not very good, and I'll probably do it in the wrong place, but I do try and do it. Sometimes I normally just do it as well, just to bronze up my face more, because I'm quite pale. I use currently the Pure Colour contour palette from New Look, which is this. The one shade is broken, this one, and there's these two shades. I normally mix them together. So yeah, I'm going to use that. I'm not an expert at makeup, and everything I have learnt has just been from watching YouTube tutorials. So I do like trying out new techniques, and sometimes I'm not very good at them. So I think that might be looking good. So moving on to the next step for me, which is highlight. What I'm going to use today is my new favourite highlighter palette, which is by Sophie Does Nails with Makeup Revolution collab. I love highlighter, and this is my first ever highlighting palette I've ever bought. So yeah, it's great. Like, you get, I can get into it, you get 8 shades here. Like, you get a white, a pink, a purpley colour, champagne, and then the top 4 colours, these ones, I don't generally use that much. If I use them, it's generally an eye look, but normally day to day stick to the top 2, which are the white shade and the pink shade. So I use a fan brush. So I'm going to go in with this one. I generally start with the white one, which is the best colour for me, and then I get a bit of the pink, and then if I get this mirror so I can see that I'm doing, and then I just add it up here. If you're still watching, you're doing very well, because this is taking quite a long time, because obviously I can't see, so I'm having to make sure I'm extra careful, because I don't want highlight all over my face. And then I go in on the nose, try not to go too ham with it. Sometimes I bring it up like just onto the side of the head, just to highlight a bit. So that is highlight. I think I might put a bit more on this side. I'm not sure how it looks on camera. I think it looks quite nice. So next step, which is the reason why I do my my highlight next, is because I do my blush after, because I like using blush to sort of blend together the highlight and the bronzer contour sort of idea. So I'm using the Nip and Fab blusher palette. You get 4 shades in this, and you get Flamingo, Cocktail, Whisper and Velvet. And it looks like this. I'm going to go in with this shade here, which I think is Velvet. So nice clean brusher brush. This isn't a brand new brush, this is just a simple brush that I've picked up. And then I'm just going to apply it to my cheek now. Now that's done. So currently we have foundation, primer, concealer, blush, highlight, contour, bronzer. So the next step I generally go for is brows. So I've got the Freedom eyebrow pomade in the colour chocolate, and it looks like this. It looks quite dark in the like little pot, but generally it's okay. If I can find my, oh here it is. And I use this brush, just a simple eyebrow brush that I picked up. It's double-ended. Don't know if you can see this, probably not. And I generally just go in and do my eyebrows with that. I am nowhere at all an eyebrow expert. I've watched so many videos and I still can't do the amazing Instagram brow as everyone likes to do. I don't really go in with concealer and like clean them up because I generally like keeping them naturally how they are for sixth form. Maybe if I was going out somewhere nicer then I might put the effort in, but I just do this. Sometimes as well I don't just use the pomade, I use powder. I'm going to finish these off and then I'll get back to you with the next step. So I'm back and my eyebrows are done to the best of my ability. The next step that I'm going to do is eyeshadows. The palette I'm going to be using is the one which I've been using the mirror on, and it's by Makeup Revolution, and you get how many colours? 32 colours, and I think it was like £8. Haven't used this yet. It did have like a little sheet with all the colour names, but it's somewhere on my side, so don't know where that is, and to be fair, don't really need to know all the names. But I'm going to just go in. It's going to be pretty simple. Now, I know I said I like putting a bit of pop colour in, but obviously if I was going to sixth form, this is how I'd do my look. So I'm just going to go in with a simple soft brush. I don't have a clue what they're called, but here goes. And I'm just going to go in with this shade, you can see here, this light, it's like creamy beige colour, and I'm just going to go in and I'm going to put that on my eyelids as the base colour basically. I think it's called transition colour. It's not very pigmented, but I think it is doing a good job at just, maybe it will just set the foundation and concealer that I've put on my eyelids. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I did put a bit of concealer on my eyelids as well, just as a primer. I do have an eyeshadow primer, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, I think this colour is quite light, so I think I'm going to change up and go for the colour next to it, which is a sort of pinky shade. So I'm going to use the same brush, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go in and just do the same again. See, this looks a lot better. It's coming up quite white rather than pink, so that's quite a good thing. So here goes. That's done. So next I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to do a darker colour through the actual lid. I think I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to stick to quite neutral sparkly. So I think I'm going to go in with the bottom corner colour, which is this. It's quite a dark chocolate brown. Actually, I'm not going to use this brush. I think I'm going to use this brush. Not even sure what this brush is either. So I'm going to go in and, sorry about that, I thought my camera had gone off. I'm going to go in with this colour. It's quite dark, and I'm just going to run it through like this to start off with, and I'll go back in and blend. This is generally what I do. I normally just put a darker colour through and then I put a glitter. So that's what we're going to do today. And then I'm going to go in with this brush, which is another Spectrum brush which I got a few months ago, and it's the CO5. I would love to get some more like Spectrum brushes because they are actually quite good, so I might have a look at that. And if I do, I'll definitely do a video on a haul, maybe a makeup haul. If that sounds like something you'd want to watch, comment that down below. So I'm just blending this out now. So I'm not really sure how this look is going. I probably should have planned it. So that's that. So we've got the transition colour, we've got the colour through the crease. I think then I'm going to go in on the lid with the colour which is just above the one I've just used. And sort of, I'm going to set a base. I think I want to do a sparkly look. And currently it's snowing still and it's getting really heavy. So, yeah. I don't think I'm going back out after this. So, I'm going to go in with this colour. And I'm just going to put that on the lid. Not taking it as high as the crease colour because I obviously want to transition between them two. And I'm going to go back in with the Spectrum brush and I'm just going to blend blend, blend, blend. Go. So obviously currently right now, you might not be able to see it, but we've got quite a smoky brown look going on. I want to put some glitter on. Now, I watched the technique on YouTube and I need to go and get what I need to do it, so bear with me. And I'm back. So basically what I went and got was some fixing spray. I'm currently using the I Love Makeup by Makeup Revolution fixing spray. And used all the other Makeup Revolution fixing sprays. You'll probably see there's a theme going on. I love Makeup Revolution, and to be fair, it's really good. So I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to take a flat brush. Let's take this one. So I'm going to take this brush. This is by Model Zone and it's an eye shading brush. Not quite sure what that means, but yeah, basically I watched this as a tutorial, so I'm going to give it a go. You basically spray the brush, you pull it in. I'm going to go for this copper colour, which I'll show you in a minute, and then you go in with it and then you use it and then you put it on the eye like this. Wow, that's a wow nice colour. It's sort of like copper. That's lovely. That's amazing. So I'm going to keep doing this and then I'm going to do the other eye and then I'll get back to you. So I'm back and I've done the other eye. I've added the copper onto the lid, if you can see. It's looking really nice. I quite like that technique. I don't want to do too much to it, but I think I'm going to go in with a bit of a lighter colour just in the inner corners, and also I'm going to highlight my inner corners. So my camera stopped recording, so I'm going to take it a step back and say what I was doing. So basically what I was doing was taking the white iridescent colour from my highlighting palette and highlighting my brow bone and my inner corner. I guess blending just makes sure that things don't look overly blocky and everything works together. So I think that is eyeshadow done. So we're on to our last few steps, and the next step is mascara. Now my favourite mascara currently is the Max Factor Full Slash Effect mascara. I'm going to go on and I'm going to put this. I generally only put it on my upper lashes. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to do it without a mirror, but no. I generally only put it on my upper lashes, and it's quite dark. And it can make your eyelashes look quite clumpy, but if you take the time to like separate them again, it looks quite nice. I think we're on our last step, which is the lip area. I generally don't wear a lipstick to school, and if I do wear something on my lips, it's either a lip balm, like a tinted lip balm, or I wear a lip gloss. Now my favourite lip gloss at the moment is the lip gloss that I got at Christmas, and it was in like an advent calendar I got. And it's basically a pixie lip gloss. It's quite like plumping, and it's just a nice iridescent pink, and it says on the packet, it doesn't say much to be fair, it says it's called a Lip Lift Max, and it's in the colour Holly Sheen, and it's by Pixie by Petra, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to just put this on. So I think that is the final look, and I think I'm going to finish it off with a bit of fixing spray which I used earlier. So here goes. And then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to put my glasses on and have a look at the final look. So here I am again with my glasses on. Going to get a bit closer to the viewfinder so I can have a good look. I think that worked out quite well. So I can't remember where I was at because I've had the SD run out of space and now I've had the camera run out. So I'm back again and I can't remember where it was. However, I'm back and I'm going to finish this video. It's been a great experience actually doing my makeup for the first time on camera. I hope it turns out okay and it was not too boring to watch. If you'd like to see another one of these videos, maybe comment that down below. Also, if you want to see maybe a few more makeup themed ideas, I'm looking at doing them. I guess on my channel it's going to be a mix of videos of what I like to watch personally on YouTube. So I think that will be great because the content I'm creating is what I like to watch. So hopefully you'll like to watch it too, and hopefully there's going to be at least one video on my channel that you will like, and maybe if you don't like some of the other ones you can just skip past them. But yeah, it's been a great learning experience and I think it looks quite okay, I guess. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope to see you in my next video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because it's free, of course, and it's not going to cost you anything, and I will love it, love it, love it. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and also don't forget to comment on all my videos and I'll make sure to comment back. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope it hasn't been too long and boring. However, I love you all so, so much. Bye! Hi guys, thanks once again for watching this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos to the side of you now. Bye!